Right guys, so again we're back with Where Are You Then, Where Are You Now? Today we've got Dell. So Dell, you alright mate?
How you doing, mate? Alright?
I'm good. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm Dell, Derek. I come down from Scotland about 40 years ago, down in Reading, on the Oxford Road. I lived in a wardrobe for a couple of days because I had nowhere to stay. Got myself a job, everything was good for quite a few years, and then all of a sudden, I got married and I ended up in jail.
And tell us a little bit about that. So how old were you when you come to Reading? Sorry.
About 23-year-old, I think I was 23. I'm 60 tomorrow.
Oh really?
Yeah, my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it down here. There was plenty of work, you know, shit like that. The jail incident was, I was disqualified and the police tried to stop me and I done a runner. And they tried to say I assaulted a policeman, which I didn't, but it didn't matter. I was driving, I was disqualified. And got to jail for that, you know, a couple of months. Come out, got married. That lasted a few weeks, after a few years actually. Married, I was away a few years and it lasted about 6 weeks. Come back to Reading, had a few jobs working in pubs and shit like that, and then I started on heavier drugs than normal. You know, I started selling E's and Coke and that, drinking in town, having a good time and that, not bothering anybody. And then started smoking somewhat heavier, but crack. I went all downhill from there, you know. I went to Spain for 9 months to try and get away from it, which I did. I done well. And I come back and I don't know what happened. I started it again and then I started smoking heroin. Then I got myself sorted. I met a girl, got myself sorted. Oh, I went back to Scotland in 2004. My mother was ill. She passed away, but I lasted about 6 years back up there. Didn't like it. Preferred it down here.
You were clean when you went
I
to
was
Scotland?
clean. I was clean when I went back to Scotland. I was sorted and that, but Christ, I might as well walked into fucking Pakistan with an opium den in Scotland. It was worse than what it is down here.
Really?
Yeah, Christ, I couldn't go to the shop, from my mum's house to the shop, which is about 400 yards, 5 or 6 dealers' houses.
Really?
I mean, yeah, that's just one estate.
It was that bad?
Yeah, I mean, if I'd known that, I still would have went back because of my mum, but I might have stayed outside of my hometown. You know what I mean?
So did you start smoking again when you were in Scotland and then come back to Reading?
I had the odd smoke, but it wasn't sort of bothering me, you know. I was too busy with my mum. Plus I got a job in that. My mum made me pass my driving test and all that. I was in my late 30s, I think, at the time. She made me pass my driving test. She says, if you stayed in my house, you could pass your driving test.
She wanted you to do things properly?
Yeah, she did, yeah. She was always like that in me, you know. I did that and then she passed away, stayed a couple of years. And then I moved back down here and I was alright for a while, and then I started smoking heroin again. And shit, I got a good job, got myself clean, got a good job. Worked for the council, yeah, a proper fucking job, you know what I mean? And I was working for the council for about 5-6 years. And I can't remember what happened to, but I ended up losing the job. Rules and
While
shit.
you were working, were you still using?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I got myself clean and that. Yeah, it's the job I wanted. I'd always wanted a job. And they sort of jobs go to brothers and uncles and cousins. But I managed to get one through an agency.
Okay.
And I got taken on. It was agency. And then they said after 6 months, if you're any good, we'll keep you on. They kept me on. They put me through my HGV, class 2 and that, you know, which was great.
And you passed that?
Yeah, passed that, mate, no problem. And then I started smoking again just after I lost my job, and I had a script from CGL, and I was driving into back during COVID. I had a letter for COVID to an essential worker. I was smoking the odd bit, and I hadn't given a negative piss test since 2016, so this was 2021, somewhere about there, COVID. And some fella I'd never met for CGL phoned me up, and I sort of mentioned I was just going into Blackburn for a delivery. He went, "Oh, are you driving?" I went, "Yeah." And I knew I'd made a mistake in telling him. And I went in, gave another negative piss test, or clean.
Yeah.
And he sent off to DVLA, and about 3 weeks later I come back, I lost all my licences, everything. I had a full bike licence, car licence, HGV, all gone. So since then I lost my job, lost my missus, my house, everything.
And it
just
all
went
boiled
all
down to
down to him. I can say, I've got a duty of care.
Yeah.
And I said, what about the duty of care to me? And I told him what had happened. He went, no, it'll be all right. God.
Still made your life 10 times worse.
Yeah, well, yeah, it did. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not to blame all. You know, I mean, I've got to blame myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Well, it's your addiction, isn't it?
well, yeah, it is. You know, unfortunately, I like it. You know what I mean? I hate
So
to
you're
say
still-
that.
still
but I like
using
it.
that?
Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah.
Family-wise, what have you got down there?
Nothing. No, I never had any families in here. Well, I've got a couple of kids. They're all grown up, but they're scattered all over the place, not in the Reading area.
You talk to them, or
Nah, one of them down in Devon. We had a falling out a few years ago when I went back to prison. I went from Scotland to Devon and through a Tamazi band. And I committed
just
a
talk a little
robbery.
bit louder? Sorry.
All right, yeah, I committed a robbery and I was out my head in Tamazi band. I don't remember doing it, and I got 5 years in jail. That was about 2010.
What's your longest stretch you've done in prison?
5 years.
That was your longest.
Robbery.
What,
yeah.
you had to do the full 5? Or
Nah,
you done
2.5. 2.5 I think I done, but I went from Exeter prison up to Bullingdon and done my time there. You know. And I was ready to go out. I come back to Reading, I was clean and just had nowhere to stay. Considering my licence stated I had to have somewhere to stay. I didn't have anywhere to stay. I sofa surfing and I started smoking again, you know.
So house-wise now, what you doing with house-wise?
I've got a room in a house, so it's like a drug den as well, you know what I mean?
So you're still
I try to
stuck?
keep myself, yeah. I did get a council house when I was on bail for the armed robbery, well, the robbery, and I managed to get myself sorted. But when I went down to court, done the trial, got found guilty, I was clean then, and then come out of prison 2013 or something like that, 12 to 13, and as I say, sofa surfing, just dragged back
So
under.
the place that you're living in now is your place, or you still sofa surf?
No, it's my place. It's my place.
So it's your own place?
Yeah, yeah. It's a room in a house, a big house, you know.
But at least you got somewhere to go every day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sleep.
Luckily, touch wood, I've not really been homeless. I managed, I mean, a couple of days here and there, but nothing serious. You know,
So when was the last time you were working? Because from the sounds of it, you
last year.
enjoyed
Last
working.
year. Oh, I like working. You know, I do like working. You know what I mean? I do like working. I enjoy it. You know, even though I got smoke now,
Yeah.
I can go out and work. You know, I'm not sitting there with my eyes shut.
Yeah.
Doing it. Yeah. I was working for a local company delivering food as a driver's mate because I'd lost my licence,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed that. And then I think the agency that I was working for were wanting me to apply for my licence again, and I didn't really want it at the time because I was still smoking, or I'd started smoking.
Yeah.
And they sort of stopped me working there, and I haven't had nothing since, you know.
So if you was to reapply for your licence,
I'd have to be
what
clean.
would you have to do?
I'd have to be clean for a couple of years.
Would you have to show them?
Yeah, oh yeah, you've got to, it's like if you get done for drunk driving,
Yeah.
you've got to go to a doctor's, and I think he takes blood and shit like that. He takes blood and he gets tested, you know, and I think it'd be similar for driving, like, well, for the drugs.
Yeah.
You'd have to be clean, you know what I mean? But as I say, I was on a script for a couple of years, no hassle, nothing, you know what I mean? It wasn't methadone, I didn't want to go do methadone. I think methadone doesn't make me any better, it swaps one for another drug.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I was on Subutex, and you know, just keep myself clean, but I always done it at night. I'd come in for work, I'd take my Subutex, so by the time I got up for work the next morning, I'd had it in like 10 hours. So it wasn't like I was going to be drowsy or nothing like that, but that's how life is, you know.
So is it something that you would want to get again?
Oh,
your
of course I
licence?
did, I loved it with the radio on, doing deliveries, you know, just driving about doing deliveries.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
What do you prefer more, love more? Crack and heroin, or having a job, driving, earning your money, doing normal shit?
I like the job and the normal shit, but I'm not too, crack's not a big thing with me, heroin is.
That's your
I mean,
main.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't sort of go out. I like to sit indoors, watch TV, just have a smoke. That's it. I mean, I've never injected.
But how does the heroin make you feel though? Don't it make you like drowsy and
Yeah,
down
just
and-
relaxed. Yeah, chill, relaxed. You know.
So just smoke a bit of weed?
That's what they call it. Nah,
things like
I used to smoke hash years ago, and I stopped all that. You can't have two habits.
No, okay. I get you.
You can't afford other drugs than heroin. You know. You fight to sort of keep the habit going, and it is a habit. You get up in the morning thinking, right, I'm going to get a smoke.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to have it.
Unless you've got a script. CGL is hopeless.
I've noticed while we're doing the video,
Yeah.
if you don't want to tell me,
No,
it's
go
totally
for
up
it.
to you, but I noticed you got a cut on your face.
Oh, have I must have run through it. I'll tell you what it was. I was trying to get apples.
Big one.
Oh, that, right, yeah.
Big scar on
I
the
just
face.
had an accident. Years ago on a motorbike.
Oh, you had a motorbike accident.
Oh, yeah.
So you used to like riding motorbikes and stuff like that
Yeah, I
as well.
smashed an 1100 bike in it around about.
Oh, yeah.
The brakes failed. And I was 90 mile an hour at the time I realised. The fella that owned the bike realised the brakes weren't working. He asked me to go and pick him up, go get the keys and pick him up. I jumped on the bike, opened it up, and next minute, no brakes, bang, square in the roundabout.
Woke up in hospital.
No, I was drunk. It was all right.
That looks bad.
No, it was all right. That was minor. It was minor. It was a broken wrist was the worst thing.
Okay.
A broken wrist, you know what I mean? Fell on the back, come up over me. He landed in the middle round about. He had a broken right wrist and I had a broken left wrist. And I got into a car and the police come down and they seen the bike and that, and somebody must have said, check the car over there. And as they walked over, I was well known in Scotland. They spotted me and knew right away it'd be him.
Okay.
I mean, and they took me to a hospital and they wanted to take me back to the police station. The doctor wouldn't allow it because I had a broken arm and a broken wrist.
So you've had your fair share of dealings with the police and stuff?
Yeah.
More in Scotland than Reading, or?
Nah, well,
'Cause
yeah,
obviously
probably more in Scotland. Yeah, more in Scotland. Yeah, I've been.
Because you were more well known up there.
Yeah, you don't really know you that well down here. You can't sort of keep your face hidden or stay out the way. You know, that's it. Yeah.
Do you feel happy with the life that you're living at the minute?
I'm not too happy with it because I know I can do better for myself. It's my own doing. I can't blame nobody else. Yeah, it's my own doing. Unfortunately, I like.
Well, I don't know you. You seem like a proper decent guy.
Yeah, but I treat people like I want to be treated. You know, unfortunately, you don't get that in the situation I'm in.
Yeah, because that's old school rules.
Yeah, but you know that. Yeah, I mean, you get plenty of people. These young lads want respect. Half of them don't know how to spell respect. Never mind get it.
It's about an image now.
Yeah.
It's not really about respect. It's an image. Are you all right?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
So what would you say, like, if you could give a message over to the youth?
Yeah, stop it. Sorry about this, lads. Stick in at school, stay at school, that's the one thing I wish I'd done. Stuck in at school. I left school with nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
But you didn't do too bad. Do you know what I mean? You had your HGV, you had your driving
Yeah,
licence,
eventually.
house, missus.
Yeah.
You've had it all.
Yeah, I know. I just switched this one.
You've had it all, you lost it all.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
do you think that you will step up and try and get it all back?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, as I say, I'm getting fed up. I'm getting sick of it, you know. I want to get myself a house, get myself a little dog again, you know what I mean? It's humpy and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's something that you would like as a little dog.
Yeah, I had a dog before years ago, you know what I mean? But I went to prison and I
so
lost
you
her
lost
then, you know what I mean? She died before I got out, which was the worst part of it all.
Yeah, of
I mean, not going to prison, but losing my dog.
Oh yeah.
That's life for you, but you know, as I say, I done it. I can't blame anybody else.
So have you got other family members that you still see, talk to?
Nah, up in Scotland, but that's about it.
Or brothers and sisters and stuff?
Nah, no brothers and sisters. I was a one and only.
Oh, no way?
Yeah, one of a kind.
Okay, fair play. Wow, well, obviously, it was good to meet you, Keith.
Dell.
Dell.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dell. We've done a
Don't
few.
worry
We've
about
done a
it,
few
mate. I know
interviews
you've done a
today.
few, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Names are getting a bit. But no, it was really nice to meet you.
No problem,
Do you know
but
what I mean?
right,
Like,
anytime, you know.
any
No
last
problem.
messages that you'd like to give over?
Yeah, sticking at school and be careful, you know, don't touch drugs, even if it's soft ones. They do
100%.
lead up, you know. But that's life, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for
Obviously,
it, go for it.
Not being rude,
No.
you're one of the elder people.
Yeah, that's
that we've
fine, yeah.
interviewed, I got told something when I was a kid.
Right,
I got told that basically I started doing something when I was a kid.
yeah.
And when I did it, my parents found out. They said they didn't want me doing it, nowhere near it. They fucking hated it.
Yeah.
And they said that's a gateway drug. You're going to take this. You're going to take that. Eventually.
Yeah.
What would you say is a gateway drug? Have you got an opinion on it?
Yeah, a gateway drug.
Meaning,
well,
like,
you've got
you take a
alcohol,
drug
you've got tobacco.
And it leads on to worse things. What would you say is a gateway drug from your opinion?
Crack,
You reckon?
yeah.
But
Because the
what could be
reason
worse
I was
than
smoking crack and the reason I started taking heroin was to come down.
Okay.
Okay. I was smoking loads of crack and I needed to come down, and what I was doing was, you know, making a cup of tea with maybe 6 or 7 temazepam or Valium. It wasn't doing it for me quick enough. Some fella been sitting smoking heroin for about 6 weeks in my room, and I said, how quick would that get me doing? He went, right away. I went, oh, I'll have a quick try. Within 2 weeks I was hooked.
That was it.
Yeah, I
Fact,
just didn't
completely.
realise, you know what I mean? I'd smoked it a couple of times in 1 week, and the next minute I was getting up feeling rough.
And when you woke up the first time feeling just absolute fucked.
Yeah, I woke up fucking puking, well, when I first smoked it, puking, sick, everything, you know. And then the next day I was feeling really good, and then I had to smoke again. And then, yeah.
But when you felt like that, didn't you think, well, fuck that, I don't want that.
No, I didn't click, I wasn't thinking.
You just wanted it to feel better.
Yeah.
So basically,
So I hadn't really known a lot about heroin.
just tried it, was
Yeah.
hooked, and that was it. You're
Yeah,
done.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
So basically, don't start drugs, kids.
Nah, definitely not. No,
It ain't gonna land up good.
even the odd smoke. She's coming again. She's impatient.
No, that's all right.
Right, no worries.
No problem.
All right, no worries,
brother.
buddy. All right, I'll catch you later.
Love, like, share, and subscribe, guys.